Hey guys, this is Sid from 4 Rock, and you are tuning in for a 2v2 40k bat rep. We're doing 1,000 points each. It's gonna be me and Peyton back from Saskatchewan woo-woo, against Tristan and good old Eric. So me and Peyton will be running Orks and Orks against the Daemonkin and some Tzeentch shenanigans. Eric always seems to bring that. So, my list is a kitty over here that's on the right. It has just joined. It's a gargantuan creature. It's kind of OP at the moment. It does have stomp. Hopefully my boys don't get damaged. So on the bottom right you see I have an allied force, which is a big mech and some Gretchen, and a fortification detachment of an Aegis defense line with a comms relay. Then for the fast attack it has a Blitzer bomber. And here's the cat. Oh my god, it's attacking us. And the second half of my army is Snickrot's Red Skull Commandos. I'm gonna run 2 units of 10 commandos with a Knob with Power Claw, and 2 units of 15 commandos with Knob with Power Claw. And on the left you can see that Snickrot will be joining one of the 15-man units. Here is the epic Aegis defense line of Walk! And you will see that this is Peyton's list on the left.
So for my list, I'm bringing 3 units of 11 boys in a truck with a knob attached to each of them. And then I got a unit of Vernas in a truck just to get some of that flames going. I got 2 units of Ludas just to sit back and do some Daka gunning. And then I got my big boss unit with Gruck the Face Ripper and a Pain Boy and some Mega Knobs in a truck. And Gruck has this really awesome rule called Bellowing Tyrant, and it lets me reroll all my morale checks if I'm within 12 inches. So I'm gonna roll those boys up there and try to get in some good assaults.
And now you'll go and see Tristan and Eric's list.
Okay guys, so this is the Chaos side, and we have a Khorne Daemonkin army here. We have an allied detachment, which includes the Bloodthirster with the big axe right in the middle. Then you have 9 cultists with a champion and a Helldrake. And the other Khorne Daemonkin is the Gore Pack formation. It has 3 units of 5 hounds, 2 groups of 3 bikers with 2 meltas each, and that's it. Okay, so next we have a Tzeentch themed army. It's focused on summoning, getting 21 warp charges total. So we have 2 units of 16 pink horrors, which are the blue plague bearers on the right and the other guys. We have Fate Weaver, 2 heralds on disc level 3, and one herald on foot level 3, and another one on foot level 2. Forgot to take the grimoire, but whatever.
Okay guys, here we are back after deployment. Me and Peyton are going second, so here's what our deployment looks like. We got the Burnas in the truck here, and both units of Ludas on top of the ruin, and the unit of boys here. This is an objectives game and Dawn of War deployment. As you can see, there are 5 objectives. There's one there. Then we have the Mega Knob unit in the truck and another boys unit, and on top of this ruin we have another objective. Down here are my Gretchen holding the comms relay, and this long Aegis defense line stretched out with another objective over there. And right behind this is another truck with boys. Already you can see where the demons have deployed. There's another objective in that corner, and here are some hounds that scouted up. Those are some bikes and the Fate Weaver and a Bloodthirster behind this ruin. And here are some hounds that are being a bit sneaky and not scouting up. Seems like they're going to defend the lines from some incoming commandos maybe. And here's a Herald of Tzeentch as well as a unit of pink horrors, all huddled up in this corner with this ruin. Over here in the middle is another herald and some cultists. And then we have 3 more bikes and 5 more hounds over here, and the last objective in this corner with another unit of pink horrors and a herald. So, this is going to be one interesting game, and we will come back after turn 1 for the Demons against Orks. So this is the recap of the first turn. A lot happened on the demon turn. Their psychic wasn't going that well. They failed both of their cursed earth tests, but Over here they summoned a Herald here, and a new unit of Blood Red Blood Crushers. But very special was a Herald that we took out in the Orc turn, which you can't see, but used the flickering and shot down this truck for first blood. Then you can see that some bikes moved up and hounds and stuff like that on the demon turn, but a lot of the conflict began on our turn, which is when we drove up the Orcs and disembarked and just went full out and charged the bike unit and the hound unit and wiped out both and consolidated forward. And this is where the Burnas are. They just flat out and moved up here. We're going for a corner objective over there and are quite frightful of some flamers that might pop out of that guy. We'll see. These Ludus did pretty good. They were the ones that took out the Herald. All of our trucks' rocket launchers were missing. But over here, these boys did really well against this unit of hounds that came across all the way from the other side of the table onto this objective. It is actually the exploding objective from the mysterious objective result. So the boys took out 4 out of 5 of the hounds there, locked up in combat, which means that they're denying a blood point for the Daemonkin. And that is most of what happened. We will see what units are remaining on the board in this next turn and how my commandos come in. So this is Demons turn 2. The Helldrake came in, the first roll was failed, but Fate Weaver got him in. And then, so of course he came in, Vector struck, weapon destroyed this truck, and then flamed and killed basically both units of Ludas. One guy's left here. What happened over here was, guess who's back? Herald's back. So another Herald is here, and the one on the right here went crazy, decided to possess himself, but got a Perils and rolled a 6, so now he's super buff. So that's pretty hilarious. Over here in the middle, another unit of Blood Crushers was spawned over here, and the first unit moved down over here, and him and the remaining hound wiped out those boys. The Herald seems to have jumped all the way over here. And then over here we got the Bloodthirster who has hopped down. Had him behind this truck. Fate Weaver, some bikes, and the cultists just coming over and cleaning some things up. That truck's dead. So it looks like the demons have taken a dominating presence on the board, but all the commandos are about to come in. Okay, so end of turn 2 for the Orcs. All the boys and the Mega Knobs moved up the board and assaulted at the Heralds. The boys, incredibly, rolled a double 1 for the assault, and then with Here We Go re-rolled 1 and got another 1. So they couldn't even make this. It's crazy. But the 3 Mega Knobs multi-assaulted and killed both Heralds. So that's pretty beast. And then the Burnas came in here, hopped out and torched about 14 pink horrors. So there's just a couple left, but hey, that's still a warp charge. And then over in the middle of the board, these cultists took on a unit of boys and killed all of them. Dang it. Too much value. This plane came in and dropped 2 boom bombs onto these 2 units, but didn't hit that well. Ended up doing a wound on a couple guys, which let the Gretchen come in with their pistols and take out a Blood Crusher. So that was pretty sweet. Then, as you can see, the commandos have arrived! All 50 of them. So, I got a unit of 10 here, unit of 15, another unit of 15, and another unit of 10. So, I'm splitting them up and trying to go grab the objective right here. Shot at some pink horrors and whittled their numbers down. These hounds were tanking a lot of shots. And we'll see how the game starts to turn now that most of my army, actually all of it, is in. What will happen on turn 3? So, this is the Demons turn 3. And the Blood Crusher and Hounds have come over to confront my commandos and sadly wiped out this unit, as well as 3 flamers that were in ongoing reserves for mishapping. Came back onto the board and shot out and killed freaking 14 commandos. God dang it! Then 3 Blood Crushers are just camping out over here, and the Herald and pink horrors have ran away from these guys, leaving some objective stuff open. Maybe I can snatch these up and try and kill some blood crushers. Over here, some crazy summoning. A herald turned into a great unclean one, but then mishap scattered, rolled a 1 and died. It was crazy.
But then another one.
But then, who knows? Two little pink horrors decide to transform into a brand new great unclean one. That's crazy. And, of course, the sneaky bloodthirster is waiting for his time to shine.
He assaulted the rhino.
Oh, he assaulted my
truck.
Nice. And cultists are left in the open with this objective. So let's see what the orcs can do to try and kill and take some objectives. So end of turn 3 for the orcs. This unit with the war boss and pain boy came in and killed the cultists. Then the mega knobs decided to hop in a truck because they're too scared to fight this great unclean one. Over here the plane shot at some pink horrors, but the target was the herald in the unit. He actually failed his lookout, sir, but because of the one and only Fate Waver, he was able to re-roll it and ended up surviving. Then this unit of commandos came and assaulted the flamers. I was able to look out, sir, to keep my knob alive and ended up killing the flamers. Over here I tried to assault these hounds and kill them, but man, I just failed my fear check. I failed a lot of fear checks, and they weren't able to take down that many. There's still like 3 left. And Khorne, I think, has something like 6 or 7 blood points, so we'll see what they decide to summon and try and take control of these objectives in the last remaining turns. So, just a little spoiler of how the turn went. This is our death pile of the game. Probably like 80 orcs right there. So, to the game. On this objective, how it finally turned out, the truck with the mega knobs came in, the truck contested it, the mega knobs hopped out, charged the bloodthirster, and them together wiped each other out, but that at least gave us the warlord kill. Then over here, the Burnas actually hopped down and wiped out 3 bikes that were trying to contest this objective. So, we were able to control this corner objective. Plane wasn't able to do anything. This was a completely random, like, blood cannon guy that just popped up. Here, the Helldrake came and helped flame and take care of a unit of commandos right here. And as you can see, these pink horrors hopped onto this objective. Then over in this corner, Fate Weaver jumped down from the tower and is controlling the objective right here, and the Herald hopped onto this and is controlling that objective. So it's a total of 3 objectives for the Demons to 1 for the Orcs, and as well as Linebreaker for the Demons. We got Linebreaker as well. They got 2 Warlord kills and we got 1. So that is a Demons victory. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this bat rep. Make sure to check out our other videos.